What's up, y'all? So I just want to quickly show you guys how I use stock charts to look for stocks to invest in based upon the sector that they fall into. So if you guys didn't know, that certain stocks move up and down with other stocks that are related to it based upon the sector that they fall into. So that's why sometimes you'll see maybe like Tesla will have good earnings and their stock may like go up really high, and other electric vehicle related stocks are pulled up with it, or stocks related to like charging stations go up with it. Or let's just say if a large tech stock like Apple, right, has something good to happen or to bad to happen and it causes the price to go up or down, other stocks like Microsoft or Nvidia or other technology related stocks will normally move up and down with stocks that are related in the same sector, right? Because the sectors kind of move up and down together. So sometimes you'll see that the energy sector may be up and the real estate sector may be down, or different sectors are up and different, but it's rare that you see every sector up or down at the same time, right? So what I do is I try to look to see what sectors are down at the current time so that I can find the beat up stocks within that sector, put my money into it when it's down, and then when it goes back up, your girl be taking her profits and move on and do that process again. So if you click on charts and tools and then you go to the right hand side, scroll all the way down to the bottom till you get to reports and more, there's a tool called sector perf charts, right? This is basically a summary of the different sector ETFs and how they're performing over a certain amount of time. So these are different ETFs, right, that are related to these different sectors. So discretionary communication services, technology, utilities, etc., right? So it's automatically set to 200 days, but if you double click it, I like to change it to 30 days, right? I want to see the performance of these different sectors based upon a 30-day time period. So let's just say if we were to check out the utility sector, right, and see basically if we can find some stocks in that we want to invest in, because we see that it's down literally around 3.84% over the last 30 days. So it's probably on a rebound, or it's probably at a bottom right now. So the ETFs are listed here based upon the order that they're listed on the chart here. So I can see that this utility sector ETF is the third one from the last position. So I can just come up here and it was most likely XLU. So I'm going to come to my Google, and it's because this is an ETF, just type XLU holding list. I already searched this before the video, so it came right up. So I want to see what this ETF is comprised of. So which stocks fall into this ETF. So I just click on that, and I want to go to the holdings list. And so what I like to do is I just like to minimize this, bring this over here, this holdings list for this sector ETF, and I just want to start going through the charts for all of these stocks that are in this ETF, right? Okay, bring it over a little bit more. Boom. All right, here we go. So first thing we're going to start with is NEE. These are all utility related stocks, right? And what you're going to notice is that the stock charts look very similar when we're going down this list, because as I said, like sectors, the different stocks within these different sectors, they usually move in cadence with each other, so at the same time. So this is NEE chart. Let's go to the next one. What I like to do is Duke. See, Duke chart, it looks the same, right? It had a long fall, and then it traded sideways for like a couple days. Now it's kind of on a rebound. If I go to the next one, SO, right, the third one on this list, I bet the chart looks similar. Wow, almost the exact same chart, right? It's so crazy because that's how it works. Like it kind of moves in these different stocks that are related based upon their sector. They move kind of in cadence with each other. So what I like to do is I like to try to find one that's kind of lagging behind, that hasn't started to run as much as other ones have in that sector, and put my money in there, whether it's an options trade or whether I want to buy some shares and wait till the price goes back to a previous high or a resistance level and take my profits. But I just want to show you guys that Usually these stocks, they move in cadence with other stocks that are related to them based upon the sector that they fall into. So that was D, Dominion Energy, EXC, type that wrong, EXC, boom. That chart looks a little bit different, but it's kind of the same thing. It came down, traded sideways a little bit, now it's on a rebound, right? SRE is the next one. Same thing, on a rebound. Your girl do not miss. Boom, on a rebound. Did I lie? Did I lie? Look at this. This is what I mean by like this one. It fell, it came down some, and it's on a rebound, but it's not as far as most of the other stocks that we looked at the charts previous to this one, right? So this one is just now starting to rebound. So that would be an option for me. Like, okay, let me see what I can do with that one. Let me look into that company. Boom, same thing. Down on a rebound. PEG. What else? Where are we? Where'd you go? Holdings. My bad, y'all. I don't know what I just did. What's the next one? ES. I just want to show you guys all of these charts. They sort of look the same, right? WEC. My bad. Look, same thing. Boom. Decline, trade sideways. It's on a rebound now. ED. Same thing. Down on a rebound now. What else? AEE. It's crazy. These charts are exactly the same. That's just what I want to show you guys. So I just go through this list and I'm looking for basically stocks that have come off of a decline, traded sideways, and now it's kind of like on a stage 2 breakout on a rebound to the upside, right? And like I said, like if I go through this whole list, the charts are most likely going to look very similar because stocks move kind of in cadence with other stocks that belong in that same sector, right? So find a sector that's not on the up and up based upon like our stock charts tool that we just used, right? And then crack open that ETF and start looking at the different stocks within that sector. Find one that fits like what you think is good. Do your research, go and see what the analysts think about it. And if it's good to go, invest your money. And that's that for that. So I hope you guys learned something. Maybe you didn't know this. Maybe you already knew this. But I hope I taught you something with this one.